Was I not recording the entire time? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Yami. If it's your first time here, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope that you're here to stay. Make sure to subscribe on the button below somewhere so that you don't miss another video. But today I want to talk about the new year and how to set goals for them and how to actually accomplish them and things you can do to start the new year off on the right foot. I've come up with 5 tips, more like 15 with 5 sub-tips on how you can have this be your best year ever. I know that a lot of us have a bunch of New Year's resolutions that we want to hit, some goals, but after a week, they kind of just disappear. So I have thought long and hard about some tips that will help you and myself have the most successful year yet. Let's just jump right into it. Tip 1, out with the old and in with whatever you have left. What do I mean by that? Declutter. I have been wanting to declutter for such a long time, but I kept putting it off. And I thought that the new year would be a perfect time to do just that. I started with my clothes and I literally said, if I have not worn this or this does not give me joy, it's gone. So I literally have 4 garbage bags full of clothes that I will be donating. Initially, I thought that I would sell them, Poshmark or whatever it is, but then I thought, what better way than just to like donate the clothes, you know? So I want to do that. I'm gonna donate those clothes and donate appliances that I don't really use anymore. I'm also gonna declutter my bathroom. Things that I don't really use, like moisturizers that I've gotten as gifts or like, you know, things of that nature. I know that a lot of things just tend to pile up. For example, like conditioners, and I mean for myself anyway, I have a bunch of like lotions and moisturizers and oils that I don't use. So I just want to get rid of it and start fresh in the new year. Also, I wanted to unsubscribe from emails that I just don't care about. I don't know how I ended up getting an email from like, I don't know, pigsfly.com. Like, I don't want those emails. So I'm unsubscribing to every single email that I don't open. Another thing that you should declutter is your office space or your workspace. Take a second and ask yourself, is the environment that I'm working in helping me or hindering me? And I know that some of us don't have the luxury of having our own house or our own office space, but wherever it is that you work, maybe that's your room or just a tiny little desk in the corner of a room, make sure that that desk is the way you want. For example, for me, I'm very messy. I just kind of throw things on my desk and I'll clean it when I get to it. And that's something that I want to work on in the future. But, you know, decorate your desk with inspiring quotes, pictures that make you happy, things that are going to inspire you and motivate you on a daily basis. Because if that's the environment you're going to work in, you want to be able to get creative and get inspired every single day. Tip number 2. Get organized and plan. A lot of us say that we want to achieve these goals and lose weight, make more money. But if we're not actually writing these things down, we kind of tend to just forget about them and they just kind of float in our heads. Take some time to yourself, maybe 1 or 2 hours, and really think about what it is that you truly, truly want in your heart of hearts and just write that down. Have that piece of paper be like a magic carpet. Magic carpet? Magic paper, where everything that you want to come true will come true. Don't be afraid to dream big. For example, I'm actually using a passion planner this year. I've moved on from my happy planner just because it wasn't working for me, but I've moved on to the passion planner and I spent a couple hours just thinking about my goals and what it is that I truly want. Something I really like about this planner is that it has passion throughout the entire thing. And what do I mean by that? It gives you like a step-by-step guide on how to map out your goals or your passions. And so what I did today is I kind of mapped out my goals for 3 months, a year, 3 years, and my life. And then from there, we went a little deeper and I created my first passion plan, is what they call it. It just gives you like an activity to kind of help you dig deep and see what it is you need to do to achieve those goals. So for example, some of my goals in this next year is to become a BodyBuilding.com athlete, to hit 50K on YouTube. And then my main goal, which I talked about here, is change lives for the better. So what does that mean? I need to have more exposure. I need to collaborate more with other companies and other brands to kind of gain more exposure. I want to produce more informational content for you guys. I don't want it to be just about my life, and so on and so forth. Another thing that this does is that it has a calendar spread. So you can write out your calendar, you can see what you have in a quick view, and then it goes on deeper and it divides everything in 30-minute increments. So this is the first week in January. I don't have any information for bodybuilding.com, just my flights. So I've gone ahead and filled out those things, and it has like a to-do list and a work to-do list, which I really, really enjoy. But the point of why I'm saying this is that you want to write down your goals. You want to be organized. Having a planner, for me, it just makes me feel more productive. I always write down everything I need to do and then I check it off when I do it. I feel more accomplished and more successful, really. And that's another tip. If you guys do to-do lists like I have in the past, that's awesome, but take it one step further and kind of block out things that you're gonna do daily. For example, cardio in the morning, breakfast, walk the dog, work from 8 to 5 or whatever it is, work out. And then from there, you kind of establish a routine for yourself, because we know that the more we do things, the more it becomes routine and it becomes a habit. Another thing that you can do is create a vision board. I used to do this all the time when I was younger, and I'm not sure why I stopped, but I used to make it and then I would hang it on my wall. And the past 2 years, actually, Taz and I both made one separately, and I kind of just put it in a closet. So this year I did something a little bit different. I actually created a vision board on my phone, and I've made it as my backdrop. And this is my vision board. And again, it just has teambodybuilding.com, because that's what I want to achieve, 100K on YouTube. I want to buy a house. This means I just want to have a set office space for myself. And then this right here is just travel more. So this is just a little bit of my goals for the next year, 2 years maybe. So I challenge you maybe to do that. Maybe make a collage of some pictures that kind of reflect what your goals are for the next year, and make that your screensaver. The more you see something, the more it sticks, and the more it just reminds you of what it is you want. One thing I did want to say about this goal setting: don't be afraid to be specific. What do I mean by that? What is it that you really want? Do you want to lose weight? Do you want to make more money? Do you want to grow your brand? What does that mean? I want to hit 100K this year. That's very different than saying I want to grow my brand. If you're more specific and you put a timeline on it, you are more apt to make this happen. So for example, if let's say you want to lose weight, let's be a little bit more specific. How much weight do you want to lose? 10 pounds, 17 pounds, what does that look like to you? Be specific. And when you write down these goals, don't be afraid to, again, like I said, dream big. If you really genuinely want to lose weight to look good and attract somebody else, as superficial as it sounds, if that's your goal, and no one can take that away from you. So no one needs to see your goals. So just really dig deep and figure out what it is you want and write those down. And then from there, take the steps necessary to achieve them. Which leads me to my next tip. Tip number 3, break old habits and create new habits. I know some of us have bad habits, and I'm gonna say that in quotations because I'm just, habits that can be like, I don't know, watching too much TV, or not being as productive as you should be. I mean, if you do want to be productive, right? So maybe it's time to ditch Netflix and go work out if your goal is to lose weight. Maybe you want to grow your business. Well, take the steps necessary to help you grow your business. Maybe listen to more podcasts, do more research. You also want to create new schedules. For example, if you want to lose weight, maybe go to the gym every morning. Make it a habit. Don't just say, I'm going to go to the gym today because I have free time. You write it down in your agenda and make it a plan to go. One thing that I heard a little while ago, I'm not sure where it is that I heard it from, but I heard a quote: when you are going through these things and you're trying to decide if you should do what you normally do or if you should, I don't know, for example, go work out, think, what kind of person blank? I'll use myself for example. My desk right now is a disaster, and you're gonna ask yourself, what kind of person has a messy desk? And that answer is gonna be a bad one. Well, that's gonna make me wanna clean my desk. Another one, what kind of person goes to the gym every day? A dedicated one, someone that knows what they want. What kind of person has a successful company? Ask yourself these questions and really think about how you can be this person or not be this person. I hope that makes sense. Tip number 4, create a positive mindset for yourself. I know it's probably easier said than done, but your mind is also a muscle, and the more you exercise it, the more it becomes what you want it to be. If you are negative all day, you're gonna sweat out negativity. If you're positive all day, people are gonna see that and you're gonna exude that positive energy. You are a direct reflection of what your thoughts are. So make sure that you're thinking positive things, even in the bad times, which I know we all have. Think, am I okay in this instance? If it's not life or death, then you're probably okay. And this too shall pass. One of my favorite quotes ever, this too shall pass, applies not only to negative times, but positive times. Which lead me to my next and last tip. Tip number 5, be grateful and be proud of where you are in this present moment. I know a lot of us look forward to our goals and we'll say, I'll be happy when I reach this goal. I'll be happy when I hit 100,000 subscribers. I'll be happy when I lose weight. But we have to really be happy every step of the way. Congratulate yourself on these little accomplishments that you achieve, and understand that these happy moments will also pass. So make sure that you are genuinely happy and you're appreciating every single moment of your life. That's it, guys. Those are some of my tips for a successful new year. I hope this video was a little bit informational and a little bit helpful for you guys. I know that with the new year, all of us want to start fresh, have new goals, and actually achieve them. You don't have to do everything that I'm doing, but try to take some things in here and there and associate them into your life. I know that doing these things have really helped me this past year, and I'm only going to implement them that much more. So I hope that these tips helped you in some way. And if you have some tips for me, please let me know and write them below, because I am all ears. I am all about learning and taking steps towards becoming a better version of myself, improving my business, and improving my brand. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Still filming.